Hey everybody, it's Brad here on Nelson Ridge Farm. Welcome to the farm. We appreciate everybody stopping by. Of course, our old friends and new friends too. Today, there's the old 1956 Ford 640. We're gonna try to resurrect the old 50 plus year old, nobody knows, much of it homemade, lots of modifications over the years. Bush hog, or we call it around here, rotary cutter, brush hog. I got some work to do on it. We just pulled it out of the woods, and I'll explain a little bit more as we go along. But thanks for everybody watching. I'm gonna try to get this bush hog going, at least testing today, and we'll add that to the farm inventory. Thank y'all much. Mono Manufacturing, Springfield, Missouri, model 4562. I want to look that up and see what we can find on it right now. But it's pretty cool. I haven't seen a bush hog like this in a long time. Big tires on the side. They are holding air. We pulled this out of the woods yesterday, Lacey's dad and I, and he made it my birthday present. So I could not be happier. Thank you, Oma. Thank you, Gray, and thank you, Uncle Willie. Uncle Willie's he lives on the next row, but our farms back up to each other, and he's been Lacey's dad and mom's partner for decades now, since the 70s, since we moved out here. So anyway, I'm going to try to get some of this going. I already looked in the gearbox. It was full of grease, so I'm going to see about putting some gear oil in on top of that grease and start flushing that out. But the tires are holding air. I got grease in the grease fittings, but what I want to talk about, I got to get a overrun clutch for the Ford 640. So I'm going to put an overrun clutch in there, and I think most of y'all understand what that is. I'll explain as I go. All right, it's real windy out there. Just let me talk while I'm in the truck here. But I went to the New Holland dealer and got a overrun coupler. If you don't understand those old Ford tractors, and I think all the tractors in those days maybe. Anyway, their PTO is associated with the transmission. So that means even if you push the clutch in and one of these big rotary motors or something with the big flywheel like our baler still got all that inertia in it, it's still going to spin the PTO shaft and then push the tractor along with it. And that could push you into something you don't want to be into. You can't stop, when you want to. So they've come out aftermarket with these overrun couplers. I call it an overrun clutch. I guess I was calling it the wrong thing. But we're gonna put this on. It'll fit over the old style PTO shaft. That's 1 1/8 6-spline hole, and it'll output to a 1 3/8, which is the modern size 6-spline. So well, you just put it on there, run a roll pin through it, and put some grease fittings to hold that in. We should be in business. It's got the warning here about the PTO shaft. It's going to change the distance. So that's what this big warning's about here, is make sure that you adjust for the difference in how far the PTO sticks out. So inside here is some grease fittings and a roll pin, I hope. There it is. And we'll have to align these holes with these holes right here and get a pin in there. That's what we'll do next. I gotta get a Allen wrench or something to get these keys out. I didn't know it'd come with its own plugs. All right, these plugs look like a T30. Yeah. All right. Huh. Oh, good. It's got grease in it. It's been greased. That's what those plugs are holding in. I think the tractor supply ones did not have grease that I saw. Now, let's try to turn this so we get the inside going. I got something that'll help. All right, you can't see that, but I can see all the way through there except for the grease. So I'm ready to try to line this bad boy up with that roll pin. Oh, it's not going fine. Gotta find that hole. Now we're in. Put that grease fitting right there while I'm going. All right. Try this guy. Yeah. All right, that looks like it's below the threads. And I'll pick this one up. All right, had a grease fitting. We'll see if I can get that to go down on there. Nice. Seated. Seated. Awesome. All right. That'll be it. Let's do some greasing and see if this old girl works. In the Army, you had to leave the grease on the nipple. So the old platoon sergeant, platoon daddy would know that you greased your grease fittings on your tank, which there's only about 5 million. But here, Sergeant Nope's not here today, so I'm gonna wipe them off. You want this for giggles? Do a little liquid wrench. Haven't even wiped out the inside of it. Feels pretty good. Nice. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. I'm just going to test it right here in the yard. All right, PTO on. All right, letting the clutch out. Puppy, come here. That's not for you. Come here, son. I'm gonna try to cut with it. This is a little power line strip right here. Nothing at all, just a little bit of grass. It's already been bush hogged. see, but it's working good. We'll do a few laps here. All right, test went great. The overrun clutch worked perfect. Bush hog worked perfect. And I had a great day. Thank y'all for watching. Please like the video. Subscribe to Nelson Ridge Farm. Thank y'all.